So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the press conference for the European Athletics Team Championship Silesia 2023, which is the part of European Games Kraków Małopolska 2023. I would like to welcome our guests, Mr. President Dobromir Karamarinov. Welcome to Silesia again. And Marshal of Silesia Region, Mr. Jakub Chełstowski. Dzień dobry, panie marszałku. Panie marszałku, chciałbym rozpocząć od pana jako gospodarza. Jako że w ostatnich 2 latach Śląsk jako lokalizacja, jako region zorganizował najwięcej międzynarodowych, mistrzowskich imprez, jeżeli chodzi o wszystkie lokalizacje na świecie. Jako województwo, jako zarząd, pan jako marszałek po prostu umacniacie z roku na rok pozycję Śląska na lekkoatletycznej mapie świata.
Witam Państwa bardzo serdecznie, gorąco witam Pana Prezydenta. Bardzo się cieszę, że Europejska Federacja tak mocno nam zaufała, ale to wynik paroletniej pracy, inwestycji, finansowania, organizacji i tak nie byłbym sobą, gdybym się nie podzielił z Państwa pewną refleksją. Jak oglądałem otwarcie Igrzysk w Krakowie, to myślę, że na Śląsku by to wyglądało zdecydowanie lepiej, bo ten stadion jest stworzony do tego, żeby właśnie takie imprezy robić, takie otwarcia robić. Tak patrzyłem na to, nie ukrywam, z dużym bólem głowy. Nie podobało mi się, to było to słabe, przepraszam. Będę bardzo szczery, bo uważam się za mocnego regionalistę, ale z drugiej strony cieszę się, że ten najważniejszy element właśnie lekkoatletyczny jest u nas. Startujemy. Gorąco witam wszystkie reprezentacje, gorąco witam wszystkich lekkoatletów. To dla nas wielki honor i zaszczyt, że możemy Państwa tutaj dzisiaj gościć i przez te najbliższe dni już to, co się działo. Myślę, że to będzie wyjątkowy czas. Piszemy tą historię sportową i mam nadzieję, że będziemy ją pisać w przyszłości nadal. Mamy oczywiście plany, Mistrzostwa Europy, one są już zaklepane, zabudżetowane. Ja się bardzo cieszę, że przejęliśmy tą pałeczkę lekkoatletyczną, że Śląsk jest bardzo mocny i to widać i po raz kolejny też chciałbym podziękować panu prezydentowi za zaufanie, bo to jednak ta współpraca z panem prezydentem powoduje, że te zaufanie rośnie z imprezy na imprezę. Nie jest to też łatwy czas dla wszystkich, ale z drugiej strony pokazujemy, że potrafimy organizować duże wydarzenia. Po tym wydarzeniu przepięknym oczywiście Diamentowa Liga, ale z drugiej strony rozpoczynamy tą konkurencję, te konkurencje, jeżeli chodzi o tą najważniejszą dywizję, też gdzie nasza reprezentacja, więc mamy nadzieję, że sięgniemy do tych pięknych chwil, jak w ostatnim momencie, bodajże to był bieg chyba w sztafecie, 2 punkty przewagi, udało się zdobyć złoto, a więc były wysokie sportowe emocje i mam nadzieję, że Kocioł Czarownic swoją magią przez ten weekend zabłyśnie bardzo mocno. Myślę, że tyle z mojej strony. Dziękuję.
Dziękuję bardzo. Let me translate, Mr. Marshal. So, first of all, Marshal of Silesia Region, Jakub Chełstowski, would like to say very big thank you to European Athletics, to Mr. President Dobromir Karamarinov for a trust and for a cooperation in recent years, and of course, the stories going on here in Silesia. The first reflection from Marshal was about the opening ceremony of European Games. Mr. Marshal said that Silesia Stadium would be much better place for this kind of opening ceremony. Then, of course, we were talking about what will be held here in the next few days. We will invite and we will see the best athletes of European athletics, and of course, the position where is Silesia now, where we can invite the best athletes in Europe, is the outcome of our hard work here in Silesia, and we are looking forward to a great competition in the next 3 days. Marshal of Silesia Region, we will come back to you in a second, but first of all, because Mr. Marshal mentioned about the situation in which we are now. We are in the middle of competition of European Athletics Team Championships after the first, the second and third division, so we are in the middle. Let's see the highlights, let's see the summary of the first 3 days after second and third division. was supposed to be a sound? Let's check. Okay, so we will have a look. Hopefully by the end of, we will get a sound as well. So we have seen Luisa Gega, now Ireland, who has won the third division. We remember yesterday's morning situation. Ireland, Austria and Israel, the three teams have been promoted to the second division after great battle. And then afternoon sessions from Tuesday until Thursday, remember the great competition in 400 women of Romania. Then Hungary, who has won the competition, and Slovenia with great result of Christian Czech. Remember 69-94, the championship record here in Silesia, and a great battle between Lithuania and Slovenia until the last competition. Half of the point have decided that Lithuania has promoted to the first division. Yesterday, great results of Jaroslava Machucik, Marina Bek-Romanchuk and Ukraine. Not only Ukraine, but Hungary and Lithuania have been promoted to the first division. Great competition yesterday in the afternoon and evening session. And now Hungary has won the second division, second place of team of Ukraine, and third, as you can see, Lithuania, half point behind team of Slovenia. Christian Czech, 69-94 championship record. Dobromir Karamarinov, we are now with you. I would like to say, and I should say, welcome to Silesia again, because in the last couple of years we have met here many times. But this time there is a history in front of our eyes, because this format of European Athletics Team Championships for the first time. How do you see it? How do you like it? What's your opinion about this?
Dziękuję bardzo, Marcin. Dziękuję bardzo, panie marszałku. Dzień dobry. Dziękuję, gospodarze. Now I start speak English. First of all, thank you very much, Marcin, for this really warm welcome. And we are here, not only me personally. Yes, I visited Silesia many times. It's my second home in athletics, because we did a lot. This stadium is really amazing, and we're looking forward for our next events here. But first of all, I want to thanks to the Marshal of Silesia, to my friend Jakub, for all the forces what was done the last year. We are here 2 times in a row after 2021, when we delivered European Team Championships in the very unpredictable situation during the COVID time, during the pandemic. But we did it. We did it on the name of the athletes. This is what I really always repeated during the pandemic time, that we have to deliver our core business. We have to deliver our championships because of the athletes. By the way, in Poland, this is 3rd time in a row, because 2019 we were in Bydgoszcz, and Polish athletics did a lot for European athletics, and this process, of course, it's a common one. But this edition is a special. This edition is a special for many reasons, because first time we have all the divisions, all the member federations together under one roof, and the same time in a 1 week festival of athletics. Yes, we took this risk for second and third division, that there will be no spectators, but all these athletes, they are so happy because they have a chance, their fans, their parents, their friends to look at them and on the TV and to compete in the big stadium. Because compared to deliver, for example, third league in the small stadium when the 2,000-3,000 spectators, compared to that the whole world who can watch them on TV, they're really happy. But we're looking forward for today, tomorrow, and the day after tomorrow, where the strongest team of Europe we will be here and to try to win the trophy for the European team championships. Yes, we have a good number of champions. We have 9 Olympic champions. We have 12 European champions. We have 14 European indoor champions from Istanbul this year. And also, I want to say about the future of this concept, because it's really. I hope also on the Sunday evening I said that it really works well, and this is not only chance for all the athletes compete together. It's a good managing project for European athletics. It's bring to us a quite good financial revenue, not only for European athletics but for all member federations also. And one more time, I want to thanks to the Marshal of Silesia, to all the people who make these championships happen, to European Olympic Committee, to the President Spiros Kapralos, when we start this project together. And here is the results, and also we already start to negotiate our condition for in 4 years again athletics to be part of European Games in 4 years' time. But meantime, in 2 years we have this edition, and you know that the host is Madrid, and we wait for the final decision in July, but we are sure that we'll be in the same concept, in the same condition in Madrid 2025. We already most to reach the final decision. One more time, good luck for the athletes. We're here because of you, and good luck not only these 3 days. Good luck for this so important for athletics year. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Mr. President, Dobromir Karamarinov. And now, as a final word, we are coming back for a while to Marshal of Silesia Region, Jakub Chełstowski. Panie Marszałku, Stadion Śląski 2 lata temu szczęśliwy dla polskiej reprezentacji. W ostatniej konkurencji udało się obronić złoty medal przez Polskę. W tym roku będzie bardzo, bardzo ciężko. Bardzo mocne reprezentacje Włoch, Wielkiej Brytanii, Niemiec, Francji tutaj przyjechały, no ale jednak tutaj z energią płynącą z kotła czarownic po raz kolejny o ten medal powinno się udać powalczyć.
Tak, może powiem jako kibic, właśnie ten nasz Stadion Śląski ma tą unikalną moc, że nie takie legendy tutaj już padały. I mam nadzieję, że to też dzisiaj się stanie. Oczywiście kocioł czarownic przyciąga, magnetyzuje. Z drugiej strony jest to przepiękny obiekt lekkoatletyczny. No i będziemy kibicować, żeby tak się stało, żeby polska reprezentacja też jest w świetnym wyborowym składzie, odpaliła, wygrała. 2 lata temu w ostatnim momencie udało się rzutem na taśmę to zwycięstwo zapewnić. Jak w sporcie, tak w polityce trzeba mieć trochę szczęścia i po prostu tego szczęścia poszukać, bo ono tutaj jest, ale cała już, jakby to powiedzieć, rola w sercach naszych lekkoatletów, o tym jestem przekonany, że te serca są przepełnione energią, a kocioł odpali w odpowiednim momencie i myślę, że za 2 dni będziemy zupełnie w innym miejscu i tego głęboko wszystkim życzę.
Dziękuję, panie marszałku. I've asked Mr. Marshal as the final word about the situation from 2 years ago, because 2 years ago Polish team has defended a gold medal which was awarded to them in 2019, and it was in the last competition. But this time it will be very, very tough, because we have great teams of Germany, Netherlands, UK, France, and especially Italy. So I've asked Mr. Marshal about the expectations, about the chance to to repeat what has happened 2 years ago here in Silesia. Mr. Marshal said that this stadium has a unique power for Polish, not only athletes, but footballers, etc., etc., and is very happy for Polish athletes. So he's looking forward very much, because he thinks that Polish athletes, when they are coming to this venue, they get a energy of hearts. The hearts are full of energy, and we are looking forward to a great competition in the next 3 days. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Mr. Marshal. Do we have any questions from your side? If yes, just please say so. If yes, one question, please. Okay.
Mr. Karamarinov, is this a special sign that you have this big event in the neighborhood of the Ukraine?
Special sign of what? Can you repeat the question?
Yeah, it's an unusual situation. We do have the war next door in the next country, near this border. So what's the feeling? You have a clear position in the questions of Russia and Belarus to compete here. Perhaps you can mention something.
Yes, regarding the position of European athletics and also the world athletics, we have unchangeable position of this. We are totally against Russian and Belarusian participating in any condition, and not only their athletes but also official judges and in any functions. On this occasion, European athletics, the position is very strong and unchangeable. No Russian and Belarusian athletes in the stadium in any function, neutral flags or whatever. No, and I want to also add something what you know maybe very well, that in the very beginning, when the war started, European Athletic created a special budget for to help Ukrainian athletes, and it was nearly 400,000 euro. We created a special training camp for them. We helped them with the tickets to compete in the different competition, and of course, always where Ukrainian athletes participate, we see this sign that we have a hope for the future, and also we are strong enough as a sport that to show also our position on this situation.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Any more questions from your side? If no, then we invite you to the individual interviews. Thank you very much for the first part. Yes, Mr. President, Mr. Marshal, please here in front of the table for 15 seconds for our photos. I would like to ask you to take the trophy, Mr. President, and medals for Mr. Marshal, and please come here in front of the table.
In front of the table.
In front of the table, yes, please. So 1 minute for our photos. No rush, we have a time. Individually, of course. No rush. Thank you very much, Marshal, Mr. President. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. We are coming back with medals. We are coming back with our trophy. And we would like to invite our athletes. And where is the main speaker?
Thank you, Marcin. Thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if I can work my way around the mascot. Thank you to the athletes for joining us today. I'll just give a little introduction to each athlete, and then I will ask a few questions, and then we'll move to the floor where you can ask your questions to the athletes. So, hello, mascot. Hello, Sandra. Okay, so firstly, I'd like to introduce Skrzyszowska. Sorry about the pronunciation. European 100-meter hurdles champion this year, season's best of 12.84, and one of the defending champions of the team championships. I'd also like to introduce Zane Weir, who's representing Italy, who are actually the favourites for this championships. Zane is the European indoor shot put champion and has a season's best indoors of 22.06. I'd like to introduce Piotr Lisek of Poland, a very familiar face. Season's best of 5.82 and a 3-time World Championship pole vault medalist. And finally, last but not least, Lieke Klaver. Hello, Lieke.
Hello.
European indoor silver medalist, World and European 4x400 medalist as well. You'll be actually doing the 200 metres here at the team championship, and so her season's best is 22.51. So welcome, Lieke. So without further ado, I'll start with the questions. Pia, you're going first. How does it feel to represent Poland on home soil?
I think it's really good. I was competing here 2 years ago at the Teams Championships. I won twice, even 100 and 100 hurdles. So I hope for the same tomorrow, for season best and to win 60 points. It's the maximum points, yeah? So I hope to win for the team, and our, I think, whole team goal is to win again. I was in Bydgoszcz and then I was in Silesia, and I think we can do it one more time.
Wow, you can get the hat trick. And what's the spirit like in the Polish camp?
Oh, it's really good. I think we're gonna cheer our team every day, so especially at the end with the relay. So hopefully we can then celebrate this together after this whole 3 days. And I hope that everyone is doing for the team and do their best. And that's the most important part for these championships.
And it's been described as the stadium of hearts for the Polish team, for football, for athletics, where the magic happens. Do you feel some magic around the stadium?
Yes, for sure. I have personal best from this stadium, even European under 23 record. It's 12:51. And that was like really weird day for me because I was not feeling for that result. So I think this is some special place to do personal best records. Even if you don't feel good, it's always good. It's always the best stadium to compete.
Great. Well, thank you for answering the questions so well. Great English, and good luck.
Thanks.
Okay, Zane, our gladiator. How are you feeling ahead of the championship? We've mentioned that Italy are one of the favourites. Some people say they are the favourites. A very strong team. How are you feeling, and how's the spirit in the Italian camp?
Personally feeling really good. We were speaking a little bit earlier about the expectation, I think, and I don't think expectations are very good in sport, or anywhere actually. It always ends in disappointment, because even if Italy were to go on and win, it's almost expected, and if you lose, you're a disappointment. So I don't really like the notion of expectations, but I think everyone's ready to perform to their best, and I think, as professional athletes, we're always looking for competitions and events in which, all the factors required to perform well are kind of synergistic. And so a well-run event like this, so far so good. We're looking forward to hopefully, everything coming together and giving the performances that we know we're capable of.
Yeah, and what about you personally? How do you feel coming into this championship?
Really good. I'm in great physical shape. Technically, it's always a work in progress, but feeling really good and looking forward to the opportunity to kind of have everything come together and yeah, there's definitely something special in my personal performance coming, and I'd love to do it at this competition.
Yeah, well, thank you. And I can't not ask the question. Obviously, it's Rome 2024 next year. This kind of feels like the first step along the road to Rome. How will it feel to build towards that championship and for the eyes of the athletics world to be on Italy?
I think deservingly so. I think Italy has done extremely well. Over the last few years, specifically from the Olympics, there's been such a renewed passion of the sport, through Marshal, Gianmarco, and all the other gold medal winners and just participants. There's a great support structure in Italy, and there's such a passion for it there. So I think it's deserving to come home in many ways. And so I think we're looking forward to hosting a beautiful event, hoping for it to be a success and enjoying it. I think that's what, as athletes, that's what we deserve, to enjoy all the hard work and all the sacrifice that we put in up until that point. To have it in such a beautiful country, to have it at home, is special.
Yeah, very special. Well, thank you for answering the questions. Lieke, you're next.
Hi.
How are you feeling coming into the championships? You're obviously running the 200, not the 400.
Yes.
So a little bit unfamiliar territory, but I know you're very strong in this. Do you think you can get the 16 points for the Netherlands?
Well, I'm going for it. Yeah, 2 weeks ago I ran my PB, so I think I'm in good shape.
And how's the general spirit? I mean, there's always a great spirit in the Dutch camp, but you've got a very strong team, so you must be going into this championship very confident.
Yeah, well, it's nice to have we always have a good European and world top in our Dutch team, but now that every athlete on every discipline has to compete, it's nice to have different levels and to learn from each other, and that's nice with the European team championships. That's nice, yeah.
Have you run in this stadium before?
Yeah, twice.
Yeah, how did you do?
Good. Well, first I did a 400 here. I lost from a Polish girl, but it was a good race. And the other time we had the Olympic standards here. So it's for us with the 4x4 and 4x4 mix. It's really special to race here. We like it here. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and you've got a very strong 400 relay team. So,
yes.
Well, thank you and good luck.
Thank you.
Finally, last but not least, Piotr, how are you feeling going into the championships? You've always got a relaxed look and a smile on your face every time I see you, and you're in great form. So how are you feeling?
So my English is too weak to answer in English, so can I speak in Polish?
Yeah, of course.
Nie wiem, czy jestem taki wyluzowany, jak się wszystkim wydaje, bo faktycznie te moje zęby są tak duże, że nie potrafię ich utrzymać w buzi. Ale staram się podchodzić z czystą i chłodną głową do tych zawodów i czuję się świetnie, i ta presja, która jest na nas nałożona, że jesteśmy obrońcami tytułu, mam nadzieję, że zaowocuje dobrymi wynikami.
Unfortunately, I don't speak Polish, so I can't translate that. But we're just trying to find someone who can help.
Okay. I said I have to.
You're going to translate? Can you translate your own Polish?
I have feed in my mouth, so that I am so happy all the time.
Or we can get the mascot to do it. I think someone's going to translate if you're. Or maybe you could just simplify it in English if you don't mind, just for this question.
I said only I am all the time happy because my teeth is too big in my mouth, so I have to be smile all the time. And I feeling here good because this place it's perfect to us, and pressure what we have. Our country, what we have in Poland, because we have to win again. We try to win again. It's not easy to us, but I think this mindset push us to forward.
Well, that was very eloquently put. Thank you for translating yourself.
Sorry for that.
And just talking about you personally, a real return to form. You're flying 5.82. How are you feeling going into the championships, and are you hoping to win the pole vault?
So I'm feeling good on this height, 582, but I know it's not enough to be on the big top, because now level in pole vault it's very 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 high. We have Mondo, we have Chris Nielsen, but I try to do my best, and yeah, I'm trying to come back on my regular level. and we'll see what happened in 5 hours, because my competition, my event is today, so I try to do my best.
Would you mind saying it in Polish as well for the people who don't speak?
Nie wiem, czy dobrze mówię po tym angielsku, ale bardzo się cieszę, że wracam powoli na ten swój regularny level i powiedziałem, że ciężko jest rywalizować z najlepszym na świecie, bo ten level w konkurencji kotyczce poszybował dosyć wysoko.
Thank you to all the athletes for your questions and for your answers and being so eloquent. But let's now turn everything to the floor. Has anyone got any questions for the athletes? If you get given the microphone, just if you could say your name and which media you're from. So we can start off with Mike, because the microphone's heading to you. So Mike, take the mic.
Mike, thank you. Mike Roybottom here for European Athletics. A question for Pia. You were in excellent form in the indoor season, but then a very badly timed injury, so you weren't able to take part in the European indoors. How good does it feel to be back in another big competition, fit, ready to go?
Yeah, now it's amazing feeling, because actually I started doing hurdles and my maximum speed about a month ago, so I get quickly in a really good shape. Now I'm running 12:80, so I hope to do some faster times, but at the moment I'm really happy with what I have. My indoors was really good, almost did national record, but yeah, we can wait for another year. I'm still young, so my goals are still high, and I'm patient to do that. So it's amazing to run, and I think tomorrow gonna be really good competition. So yeah, every result is possible tomorrow. Thanks.
Hi, Alex Seftel from European Athletics. To anyone who would like to answer this question, can you just tell me a little bit about how this competition is different and how it's special in some way? Maybe because of the team element, you will watch more of the other performances, or you'll keep an eye on how the table is looking, or maybe your team manager will say, please, we need every point we can get. So just a little bit about how the competition's different.
Yeah, I will say it. Because I think this is a very nice competition, and what you said, like you watch a bit more other results from others, but also that for some people in, for example, the Netherlands, it's not possible to go on, I don't know, long jump to go. But with this competition, it's possible for every athlete on every discipline to go without having a European or a world standard. So that it makes it like easier to experience such a high level of athletics. And that's nice.
Sorry, just to add on to that, I think definitely the accessibility is incredible for other athletes that might not have this opportunity, but also for athletics is very much apart from the relays, is very much an individual sport. So I think it gives us the opportunity to benefit from the characteristics of team sports.
Yeah. True.
So that's a lovely opportunity to do that at a competition like this.
Any other questions from the floor? Stephen Mills?
Stephen Mills, European Athletics. A question to Lieke. You've talked about the relays already. Being from the Netherlands, are the relays almost just as important as the individual? And in Budapest, would you maybe be prepared to do the 4x1, both 4x4s, and maybe the 400 as well? And maybe for the 200?
Okay, what was the first question?
About are the relays just as important as individual?
Important. Well, it's very important, but we know that how better your individual result is, the better our relay team will be. So that's like, we want to improve, of course, individually, but we also, because we are a team, we tell each other like, okay, do this to be better, do this, and we help each other. So I don't know, I would say it's 50-50 maybe. My coach, Jack? Yeah, he says yes. Yeah, it's both important. And your other question was, about Worlds.
Yes.
I don't know about the schedule. Nah, I don't know. My priority is 400 meter and 4x4, mixed and girls. So for the rest, we will see. But I like to do all of it, so we will see.
Thank you. Any more questions? Going once, going twice?
Sold.
It looks like the athletes are free. Well, thank you for your time. Thanks for dedicating. I know it's a big day for you, and some of you are performing today, so good luck with that. If you could just step forward, and we'll just do some photos for the photographers just in front of the desk with the trophy, if possible. Maybe a Polish person should be holding the trophy as defending champions.
Did the Polish hold? More time.
Maybe the mascots and the mascots can join the athletes now. Watch your tail, Sandra. And if anyone wants to do one-to-one interviews, the athletes will be available for a short amount of time after the press conference. Thank you to all the media who came here and to all the photographers.
Keep the trophy, why not?